Welcome to the Drunk Tank, the sports podcast where the takes are hot and the drinks ice cold. Live from the Drunk Tank Sports Studio, it's your host, PuBLiKDrUnK and Gage the Yam Man. Yeah, man, what's up?
What's up, man? I talked way too early right there.
It's all good. I think you were asking about my shirt, huh?
I am,
The
dude.
fuck Nico?
Yes.
The Nike side?
I love that.
Yeah, bought that right after the Luka trade.
I like it.
What was on the drink menu this week, bud?
Man, I just had some beer. I didn't drink anything Saturday. Had a little weekend get together with my wife in Tulsa. But yeah, I had some Michelob Sunday, enjoyed some football. What about you?
We can get together in Tulsa to go to Cheddars, friend of the show.
No, we were late,
Oh,
dude. I
man.
I was wanting to. That was like my main thing. It's like I want to go to Cheddar's, but no, we didn't make it.
I mean, friend of the show, Cheddars. I didn't really,
I
I
know.
didn't drink much this weekend. Just a few beers, just kept it kind of light this weekend. OU
Heck
played
yeah.
Temple early, so really didn't want to drink at 11 o'clock. But yeah, all right. The podcast listeners or the viewers, the people that actually watch, they see we got a new look this week.
We do.
Got
We
a new look
do.
this week, so it's gonna be. Let's make sure I can keep up with the slides, and on that, we're gonna go into the drunk takes of the week.
All right. So I'll let you go ahead and start off with this. I'm piggybacking off of your drunk take. To be fair, I was not being lazy. That was my drunk take before I saw it. And so yeah, I'm gonna roll with you on that if you want to go ahead and get it started.
All right, so drunk take of the week, obviously the Chiefs dynasty. It's over. Travis Swift, he's washed. Patty
Washed.
Mahomes, he's washed.
Very
The
washed.
defense is pretty good, but the offense just can't score any points, and they're not going to win the AFC West this year. They'll probably make the playoffs and probably go to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, but damn it, they're not winning the AFC West.
Yeah, no, I mean, the Broncos had a heartbreaker this weekend, but yeah, I think Chargers or Broncos is going to take the division this year. They just all good things must come to an end.
They really should come to an end at some point. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Broncos losing the game the way that they did was pretty wild. Pretty
Yeah.
wild to miss the field goal, but jump on dude's back, wasn't that game, and get an extra shot at it. Told you
Dude.
about those. Told you about the Colts, man. Told you
Yeah,
those
you did.
Colts.
You did, man. They wanted me some money and I credit that to you.
Daniel
Yeah,
Jones.
I see Twitter has I think it's Will Lutz is their kicker. They're just he's public enemy number one in Denver right now.
How is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Will Lutz. Poor
Yep.
Will Lutz. So let's see. Now we're gonna get on to the pouring one out and raising a glass. Who you pouring one out for this week
All
and raising a
right.
glass?
I got a couple here. One, the dude next to me in the movie theater this weekend, it was hot. I weigh 145 pounds on a good day, and I was sweating. This dude next to me was significantly more than that, and I could feel his sweat getting on my arm. That's how bad it was.
Oh
And
Jesus.
I fell for him, dude. It was hot as hell in that thing.
Why was it so hot? Like movie theaters
I
are
don't
generally cold
know.
as hell. Was
That's
the
what I thought.
AC not working, or they just didn't want to crank that up? Was it the one here in
I gr
town, or
no, it was in Tulsa.
okay?
But but yeah, dude, I even brought a hoodie for that. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so the dude in the movie theater, even though they won, the Dallas Cowboys, I'm pouring one out for them because they did not deserve to win that game. They needed over 200 yards penalty yardage for the Giants. I mean, the Giants did it to themselves, but dude, the Cowboys, they about lost to the New York Giants, missing half of their defense at home.
Yeah,
It's not, you can't be proud of that.
that's a pretty rough game, man. The Giants are really really bad, and the Cowboys defense made Russell Wilson look like he's all the way back.
Bro, that I hold on there, man. Wait for my raise a glass. But yeah, Dallas did not deserve to win that game. Dallas Cowboys fans should not be proud of that. I mean, outside of Aubrey, no one played well. CD Lamb cooked in the fourth quarter, but that's about it. And then also Joe Burrow just announced this morning he's having surgery for his turf toe. What is turf toe, Charles?
It's whenever your toe drags the turf at a 90-degree angle, causing separation of the parallel joint with the contusion joint. and therefore making it to where you really can't walk right.
You had that. You had that on the rip.
No, I just made none of that makes sense. I just made all that
Oh,
shit up.
okay.
I have no, I don't know exactly what turf toe is, but it sounds fucking painful.
That sounded right. We're gonna go with your
Yeah,
explanation.
yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not a doctor. I just play one on the drunk take.
doing a good job. But yeah, pour one out for Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mr. Joe Cool, Mr. Joe Cool. So
This always happens.
always he's
Always.
been injured a lot in his
Yeah.
what 5 6 year career. Well, he's been 2019. He came in COVID, right?
Yeah.
The COVID year. So yeah, 6 years now. About 6 seasons.
Yeah.
Six seasons. He's been
Hmm.
hurt 3 4
Yep.
seasons. At least significant injuries. Yeah,
Not good. Not good.
not good at all. Who you raising one for? Raising a glass.
All right. I got one. You already mentioned him, Russell Wilson. That man found Marty McFly. They found Doc's time machine blueprints, and he balled the fuck out, dude. I mean, he threw for like 400 yards, and whenever I thought they were cooked, it was like 4th and 8. He throws just right in the breadbasket. I think it was to Malik Neighbors in the end zone, 30, 40-yard pass. It was pretty crazy.
You know, you know what the Cowboys really could use? A pass rusher.
Really.
I mean, if only
I
they had a generational pass
If
rusher,
only they did.
their
Oh
defense
man.
would be great.
I couldn't imagine being a Dallas Cowboys fan. I
I
really
couldn't
couldn't.
either. I couldn't either. We
No,
work with a lot of them, and
we
it's it's
do.
it's fun.
Oh
It's pretty
God,
fun.
man. It's just like when you think things don't get worse, they always do.
They typically do. Typically do.
What about you, brother?
Gotta pour one out, man. It's week. We're going into week 4 of the college football season. We've had 2 coaches fired this week. Arian Foster is out at UCLA after they got absolutely smoked by New
The ru-
Mexico this weekend, bro.
the running back, Arian Foster for Houston?
Yeah, the old running back, and so Dion
I
set a
did not know that.
trend. Dion set a
Okay.
trend, becoming a coach, and so all these other schools thought they would hire former players.
Yeah,
UCLA
yeah.
tried it out with Aaron Foster, never worked, never got off the ground. He's
Okay.
gone. And then Brent Pry also lost to he had a couple tough games to start off with. They played South Carolina pretty well.
Hmm.
Vanderbilt took them behind the woodshed in the second
Oh,
half,
oof, that
and
was bad.
then this week that team he lost the team. They got their ass handed to them by Old Dominion University. ODU absolutely waxed them. They fired the guy, didn't let him back in his office after the game, and they're not even letting the AD make the decision there. And this is one thing that I think we're going to see a lot more in college sports. I know it's going to be the same way with at OU. Athletic directors aren't really going to make the hires whenever it comes to coaching now. They're more like almost a fundraising role. That's going to go
Yeah, yeah.
to like your front offices more so in the future. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens at Virginia Tech. Maybe they
Yeah,
should stop paying Metallica so much money for Enter Sandman and put that
they
towards
they should.
NIL. You know,
Man, imagine losing your job because of a shipping company, dude. Old Dominion. It's crazy.
they,
They shipped his ass right out of
they
there.
should they did, man, and yeah, you can't stop a rolling truck, I guess, and Old Dominion could not be
Yeah.
stopped. I think they put up 40 plus on them this weekend. It was pretty
That's
wild.
crazy.
We also got to pour one out to our buddy, not a friend of the show, Arch
He's
Manning.
not.
His Heisman
Mm.
hopes, they're done. They are done. Did you see this? He missed on
I
10 straight passes against
I
UTEP.
saw. I
But
saw.
but UTEP, I mean, it's a Texas school. They're pretty good, right?
No, no,
They're
no.
considered one of the worst teams in
I
that's
will say they have a hell of a cross country program at UTEP though. They
oh, do
whooped my
they?
ass in college, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, they're not very good at the college football this year, and Arch struggles. That Texas offense looks like shit.
What do you think it is?
Uh, I mean, last week we seen the videos of Arch kind of grimacing while throwing the ball, so maybe he's hurt. But I don't know. Like, I don't take pictures in your bathroom while you're taking a shit. I don't know your
I mean,
expectations of me.
I wouldn't mind if he did.
Like, fucking Sarkeesian, man. That dude's crazy.
He is crazy.
And you know what sucks for For Arch, we're racing a glass. I hate doing this because I'm probably it's gonna feel like a jinx. But man,
Let her rip.
watched OU football for 30 years now, and this defense, it looks really, really damn good. They can control the line of scrimmage. Their D tackles, they whoop ass. I was listening to some podcast where the guys were breaking down the All 22 last week against Michigan, and like they said like it wasn't even that close. Like OU dominated that Michigan offensive line last week, and
They
that's why
did.
Michigan couldn't get anything going. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen Michigan put up 69 points this week. They could barely move the ball against
Nice.
OU. Very
Nice.
nice. But I mean, they look incredible. I know the competition is still questionable. Michigan doesn't have a great offense. They had a freshman quarterback. Still some cause for concern. Don't want to crown them too early. There's a long season left. We haven't faced anybody that could really stretch us down the field, which is maybe one of the weaknesses. But man, I
Hey,
love this defense. I really
they're
love this
doing what they're
defense.
supposed to be doing.
They're
I
doing what
mean,
they're supposed to be doing. They've given up. Uh, they've turned the ball over 3 times, and I think they've given up 19 points. Right? They've given up
hmm
3 to Temple, 13 to Michigan, and then 3 to uh, the Illinois school, Illinois State,
yeah,
and 6 of the point, or actually, I think 9 of the points were off turnovers, and
yeah,
then uh, on short fields where the defense held, and then they had that 75-yard touchdown run. Justice Haynes broke off of a bad run fit by Cortland Guillory, who is a fucking baller freshman at corner. So if he makes that run fit, Michigan probably only scores 6 points in that game,
yeah.
and it's a
hmm
different story. But we're
Regardless,
we're gonna make mistakes. We have a lot. That's the thing about OU. We have a lot of freshmen playing. Torrey Blaylock, true freshman, running back, looks
he
incredible.
balled.
Looks incredible. Cortland Guillory, fucking lockdown so far, and
Yeah.
even whenever Eli Bowen's still been out, we got Kendall Dolby back last week. Eli Bowen's been out, but when he comes back, he's a true sophomore.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but what Cortland Guillory's done and Torrey Blaylock both come in as true freshmen starting week one or not. I
hmm
don't think Blaylock didn't start week one, but that's whatever he broke onto the scene though. But
Yeah.
that's big. It's big time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. I think there's plenty of reason for OU fans to be excited. I mean, they do look good. John Mateer, I mean, I think you mentioned he Saturday, he didn't seem like he was having the best game,
Yeah, I think I
but
texted you that, and then he
mhm.
immediately breaks off a 50-yard run for a
Yeah,
touchdown.
yeah, I noticed that.
But he kind of he's and we'll talk about OU more
Yeah.
in a bit. But let's get to the sticks and wheels here.
All right.
So what you got going on gaming wise?
Man, not much this week. Just been getting my ass kicked at Silksong. The platformer game that came out last week. This week for iRacing was what they call Silly Week. So they give everyone just kind of a week off between seasons and just kind of run stupid stuff like monsoon conditions at Nürburgring and sprint cars, stupid stuff like that. So I didn't do a whole lot this week, but this week is the start of the new season, and I am pumped for it. We got new GT3 series coming out. We've got new cars coming in. It's going to be exciting. I actually took an extra day off work tomorrow for it.
Okay, so I won't see you there
Yeah,
tomorrow, huh?
yeah, no, not me.
Nice, man, nice. It's good to get excited about those kind of things.
It is, man. It is. I'm pumped about it.
I wanted to take Friday off, this last Friday off, to play some Borderlands. Borderlands 4
Yeah,
came out. I played it a little bit. I haven't got too far in it. It's
yeah.
not because it wasn't good. I really enjoyed what I played, but I really spent this week. I don't really like to play games on college football Saturdays, and so I didn't really play anything Saturday. And then I had a couple league games I had to play yesterday, and then I worked. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning working on my new playbook
Oh,
for my
shoot, man.
custom playbook for the game.
Okay.
Yesterday, I alluded to it. We played FSU with Florida. It was a number one versus number two end of the season showdown,
Okay.
and came out with a 38-31 victory in overtime to go into the conference championship game
Nice.
against Texas, who is now the number 2 team after I dismantled the other number 2 team. So I got to play Texas in a back-to-back number 1 versus number 2.
All right.
I have not beat Texas in this file yet, and so I need to. I didn't play them this year, but I need to make it happen this year.
Is this on grits or coast to coast?
That's coast to coast, and
Coast to
then
coast. Okay.
grits. We got to the off season, and it happened, man.
Uh-oh, someone leave you?
I did too good with John Mateer. He went pro as a first round pick.
No.
Oh man, it sucked. It hurt my heart a
Fix
little
them.
bit.
Yeah.
Hurt my heart a little bit. David Stone also transferred on
Oh
me.
man.
That kind of sucked. We got Jaden Jackson back. He wanted to leave too, but he came back. We're doing pretty good in the portal so far. It looks like we might be hopefully bringing in Rocco Beck from
Okay.
Iowa State.
All right.
We can
Yeah.
bring him in, just kind of fit into Mateer's role a little bit, and then then we got our Blue Chips League, where it's the worst team that I use, but we're off to a 3-0 start, including a big win in the Swamp last week with Louisville.
Okay.
Went into enemy territory against a way better team, and we came out winning. I think this transfer portal quarterback I got, he's been balling, bro. He threw for 460 yards in this game, and last year or whatever I had. What is his name? Mason, the dude from USC, Mason Miller, is that his name? I want to say the guy that transferred, but he did awful last year. I couldn't throw the ball with him, and then it kind of got it going a little bit early or a little bit late, but it was good to get some wins this week.
Yeah, bro. It sounds like you had a good week. Was that FSU game that you came out on top? Was a user game, right?
Yeah, that was a user game. He
Nice.
played really well. It was really hard to stop on offense. He had a decent, I just marched down the field on defense. Kind of both of us
Yeah.
did. They had an update last week that it made pass coverage better on defense, but took away pass rush. It seems like I'm definitely
Okay.
not feeling like I'm getting the kind of pass rush that I was getting before, and so it's like defense is still bad, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
just in a different way.
Makes it worse just in a different way.
Makes it worse just in a different way. But we got Saturday tailgate.
All
Our
right,
favorite day of
man.
the week this time of year. And so, first game we want to
Dude.
talk about, I know it hurts because you text me after, right in the first quarter. I kind of told you you're on the wrong side of this. I didn't know that you were going to bet South Carolina, but Vanderbilt, they knocked Sellers out of the game. But I mean,
Oh
21. It
man.
was 21-7 when they knocked Sellers
Yeah.
out. Uh,
I,
they're just a really good, fundamentally sound football team.
yeah. And if I would have listened to you or done a little bit more research, I was kind of on the fence about South Carolina before I put some money on them. But at home at South Carolina, I mean, Lenore Sellers, I was high on him at the beginning of the season. I
Yeah, I
was.
think
So
everybody
I
was.
was,
He was the Heisman
yeah,
front runner at the beginning of the
yeah,
season, and he's looked like total ass, just like
he
always.
has.
He has not
But
been good.
yeah, I checked the score right before the movie started, and it was 7-7. I first quarter, I think. And then, in my mind, I'm putting it into the back of my head. I'm like, oh, they're going to take care of business. I don't need to look at it or anything like that. I get out, I'm walking out of the movie theater, and I about pushed this motherfucker down the stairs. I was so angry. I was mad. I was like,
You
31-7? What?
you can't push guys down the stairs, dog. What?
I, I wanted to, man. I really wanted to. But yeah, so there was a cool bingy lost on that game. That sucked. But yeah, no, they looked terrible.
Yeah, South Carolina does not look good right now, and then even without
No.
Sellers, OU's schedule got harder this week, and then it got easier. With South Carolina falling off, that game is a road game. And
Yeah.
then they also play Tennessee on the road, which looks pretty damn good with their new
Yeah.
quarterback. But another guy I want to kind of link up with Diego Pavia at South Carolina. They're kind of the same quarterback. They're not like exceptionally going to be drafted in the first round, but they're just fucking football players.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they make plays when their team needs it. We're talking about Georgia Tech's quarterback Haynes King. Put him right there with Diego Pavia, and they go Georgia Tech is a tough team, and people just
Dude.
don't. They haven't realized it yet. I mean, they almost beat Georgia last year. It took them to
Yeah.
4 or 5 overtimes, I believe.
Hmm.
And then that 55-yard field goal. That was. I
That
don't agree
was
with the play.
awesome.
I don't agree with the play calling. To settle for a 55-yard field goal at the end of regulation. That's pretty wild. But they made it. I mean, can't argue with
Hmm.
the result.
I mean, Klubnik looked like shit, man. Like he looked really bad. He had one great play. It was like a 70-yard pass or something. But yeah, he looked like shit.
Yeah, they Clemson doesn't have a running game. That's their
Yeah.
big thing. They don't have any great running backs. They have awesome
And
wide receivers. They got some wide receivers that could, play for most programs in the country. But their offensive line's kind of average, and they don't have a running game, and it's showing. Team
yeah.
looks kind of like you're not going to beat a Steve. I mean, they had that one big play against Georgia Tech, but yeah,
Hmm. And they kept trying to run Klubnik too, and it just was not working. I mean, I think it was in the fourth quarter. They ran him 4 times in a row, and they got bailed out by a penalty, and then they kept running him for like 1 yard gains, no yard gains. It was a frustrating game to watch if you're a Clemson fan. But
yeah,
yeah, Georgia Tech, man, they are solid. The first game of the year, they went to Colorado. Had Haynes King had two turnovers all of last season. He had three in the first quarter against Colorado,
mm,
and since then, man, I mean, he had no problem moving the ball in that game, and it showed against Clemson too. He's a solid quarterback.
yeah, he's really good. I like Haynes King. Like, he's a really good football player. Like he's
Yeah,
a good quarterback, but he just like him and Diego Pavia, they run the ball like crazy. They both get a lot of carries. They're kind of undersized. They just have heart, man.
yeah.
They that's one thing you can't question on those two guys is heart, leadership, and they will their team to victories and games that they should not win.
It's a fun team to watch.
It really is. It really is. And so they
Yeah,
might be having something to say in the ACC. ACC is kind of a weird
yeah.
conference right now.
I
Weird
think both of
conference.
us picked Clemson to kind of run that conference. And did
Did
you?
we?
I
I
did.
don't.
I know I
I think
did.
I think you had Clemson, Miami, and
Yeah.
I said that the conference was pretty good, top to bottom. I think who did I pick in that conference? I don't
I thought you picked
remember.
Clemson. I could be wrong.
I don't think so. Uh, I want to
Because
say
I don't think you were that high on Miami.
I wasn't high on Miami. Uh, it might have been. I might have picked Clemson. You might be right, but I think the team I said to look out for just got beat by Tulane. Sorry, Duke. I might have jinxed you there.
Sorry.
Sorry. So Tennessee, they blew it again. Like they just
Yeah.
cannot beat Georgia.
Yeah.
Did you watch
Yeah.
any? Did you
Did
get
you?
to watch any of that game?
I was following it really close. I didn't watch any of it, but I was following it like play by play for most of the game. Yeah, I mean Gunnar Stockton, he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good. I went back and watched some highlights. Looks like they Georgia didn't seem to have much of a problem moving the ball on the ground. The running game was pretty solid. They had like 5 guys over 30 yards, and Nate Frazier ran for 73 with 14 carries. But yeah, Tennessee, man, that was a heartbreaker for them. They should have won this game.
They absolutely should have. Some they got they turtled a little bit in the end. Came back to bite them. They settled for a field goal to go up 8. Georgia came back and tied it. Tennessee misses the field goal at the end of regulation. Poor kid. The kid that kicked it looked like he was all but like 14 years old, man. Like he looked
Yeah,
young. And
yeah,
like
I fell for him.
no way, this dude's gonna make this field goal, and he didn't.
No,
Uh, but Tennessee, this is kind of what I thought. Like Georgia, they jumped out really big early on, and
yeah,
Georgia had to bench their 5-star corner. I think it's a sophomore, Ellis Robinson, the fourth. And then after that, they kind of got things going again, and then found their footing. This is the thing about Georgia: you have to beat them. You get the
yeah.
kill shot. You have to kill them.
You have to take
That's
it.
they will
They're too
zombie their way
talented.
around. Yep.
Hmm.
And Kirby, like he doesn't. You might think that you're about to blow the doors off of them, and they next thing you know, just same thing happened in the Alabama game. I think week 3 last year.
Yeah.
where, Alabama looked like they were going to blow the doors off of them. Georgia comes back, and, Ryan Williams is the only reason that Alabama won that game last year because Georgia had
Yeah.
all the momentum. And they kind of did the same thing that they did to Tennessee. You have to step on their throat when you get the
Yeah.
opportunity. They're too good of a football team. Kirby does not. Kirby's really good about keeping his players composed even when they fall down, making the proper adjustments.
Yep.
And then Tennessee just kind of choked it away.
Yeah. I mean, those are traits of a good coach.
They are.
Keep your guys stable no matter what the situation. And I mean, anything can happen whenever as we know, college football's crazy. If you've got the talent, you're hardly ever out of the game, really.
And Tennessee is good defensively. They're missing some key players in the secondary, which is why I thought Georgia would probably win this game. It'll be interesting to see how good that Tennessee team looks once they get everybody back. And I want to see Tennessee up against a different defense. Georgia, I don't. Do Georgia struggle in the secondary? And
Yeah.
they were blitzing Tennessee early, and that's when the bombs were coming because they weren't really getting home in the blitz quick enough and leaving
Yeah.
those corners one on one with those Tennessee wide receivers. Those Tennessee wide receivers were eating. And
Yeah.
then they kind of they did a better job, but when they blitzed later on, they were forcing things inside and not leaving those corners on an island.
Yeah.
More zone looks, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at Tennessee, especially in that second half, I think they had like 3 or 4 third and 5+ or 6+, and then Georgia would rattle off a 25, 30-yard play.
Yeah, yeah, but it's Tennessee. It's going to be interesting to see how Tennessee looks when they get healthy and how good. I want to see them play against a real defense, which I don't know. They have an easier schedule, and
Yeah.
as far as the SEC schools, they kind of got like a Texas style schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, Mississippi State looks better. Arkansas looks better. So
Arkansas didn't look bad.
we'll kind of see how good that Tennessee defense is when they play Arkansas. They are home. They are home for this game, and Arkansas beat them last year, so they will be on high alert. And then
Yeah.
Alabama, Kentucky, then OU, and then Florida and Vanderbilt to end the season. So yeah, they kind of
Yeah,
have
that
an easier SEC schedule. It's not real tough.
yeah, that back end is going to give them some problems,
I mean, not really. I
but
don't know how
yeah,
good Florida is. Like
I mean, Vanderbilt looked good.
Vanderbilt looks good, but I mean they don't have the guys to mess with Tennessee. If
Yeah.
Tennessee's focused, beating South Carolina on the road's one thing, but beating Tennessee is a completely different animal for them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yep.
completely different animal, Alabama. Are they
Oh
rolling
yeah.
again? Roll Tide?
They looked pretty good, man. They looked pretty good. Ty Simpson, man, he was slinging that thing.
He's balling out, man. The last couple of games, Ty
Yeah.
Simpson.
4 touchdowns, 382 on 24 of 29, 83%. 83%, dude.
83% is pretty fucking good.
That's really fucking
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty good.
That's demoralizing if you're the opponent.
Yeah, and Wisconsin. I mean, it is Wisconsin. They're not great this year. They haven't been great for a
Yeah.
couple of years. But I mean, they got Georgia coming up. Next
Yep.
game, 2 weeks. They go to Georgia, to Athens, and revenge game for Georgia after what happened in Alabama last year. It's gonna be a good 6:30 game next week.
Yeah. Yeah. Has the AP poll came out yet?
Yes, it came out yesterday,
Okay.
and Alabama's up
So
to 14, back up to
14.
14.
Okay, cool. Did they have Georgia Tech on there?
Georgia Tech is now 20, I believe.
Nice.
No,
Okay.
Vanderbilt's 20. Did they rank Georgia Tech? They surely
Probably
had to.
not.
They surely
Um,
had to. They just beat Clemson.
let's see here. Yep, they're 18th.
18, okay.
18th.
And then,
OU up to 11th. Nice. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
oh, you're good. Speaking of teams that used to be number 18, got boat raced right out of the fucking AP poll.
Shout out to Owen Mueller, dude. I
Yeah,
mean,
his lock of the week was USF was going to cover, and that was over at halftime. Like it was. It was an extended halftime. It was an extended halftime because of the rain. But yeah, it was not a good day for USF.
Oh, and I could have. I mean, I was thinking that whenever you picked that, I was like, bro, you should have done that last week.
Yeah, I think we talked about it on the pod. Like it was a weird pick, man. Like USF, you're not gonna pull off 3 straight games like that. Credit to them. I mean,
No.
they got 2 big wins, but
Yeah,
maybe
absolutely.
just no big wins because I don't think Boise or Florida are very good.
I
But
mean, it's looking like it. Yeah.
I mean, DJ, go ahead and roll in that Florida LSU game. DJ, like I feel so bad for the kid because he just isn't ready. He just isn't
Yeah.
ready. He never. I don't know how much practice this guy has got with the ones.
Is he redshirt
Last
freshman or true
He's a true
freshman?
sophomore, and so
True
last year
sophomore.
he came
Okay.
in about halfway through the season after the starter got hurt. So I mean, the previous starter got all that whole fall or spring and fall workout with the ones. So DJ's only practicing during the week with the ones there. And then you go to spring this year and he's hurt. He doesn't throw at all in spring with the bum shoulder. And then he gets little work in fall camp because he hurts his knee. And it's showing like he just does not have that many reps with the ones, and he throws 5 picks. He's not seeing defense as well. But I mean, Florida's defense, they threw 5 picks, and LSU scored 13
Yeah.
points. They scored
Yeah.
20 points in the game, but one of like 7 of it was a pick six. You throw
Yeah.
5 picks and you only give
And
up
you
13 points,
only.
and then Chip Kelly
Yeah.
wants to go off on a reporter asking what's wrong with the offense at LSU. Like, I mean, they should have fucking blown Florida out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
They really should have. I mean, what was the final score? Didn't LSU put
20
up
to 10.
20?
Yeah, 20
20.
to 10.
Yes. You throw 5, you get 5 picks and you only score 20 points?
And one of them was a pick six. So 5 picks
Yeah.
and you only scored 13 points on offense.
Yeah, I can see why Chip Kelly was in a pissy mood.
Yep. It's those
What was the question the reporter asked?
he was just like, what's going on with the offense? Why can't the offense move the ball? And then Chip Kelly's like, "Oh, you're just trying to create narratives. Like
It's a
we ran the
genuine
ball
question.
we ran the ball fine on that last play of the game for 20 something yards. Look at that play. You just want to
Yeah,
create
focus
your
on
own."
that.
Yeah, it's like you guys. It's just irresponsible reporting. It's like, bro, come on, man. Like
Jesus Christ, dude.
Brian
Chip
Kelly.
Kelly,
No,
man.
I keep.
I
I
mean,
don't know
Brian
why I
Kelly.
call him Chip Kelly. Yeah, Brian Kelly. Holy shit, I'm tired.
I've said
Uh,
Chip as well.
but yeah, Brian Kelly. He's just a fool. Nussmeyer is struggling. One of the Heisman favorites struggling.
No,
Right
no
into
more.
Arch Manning.
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
hell is
God,
wrong with this
bro.
guy?
Yeah, he definitely. I mean, you reiterated it earlier. We were talking about it. I mean, is he hurt? Is he? I mean, what's the problem here? But yeah, he did not look good. You said he had 10 pass attempts in
No,
a row, all incompletions.
yeah, 10 straight incompletions.
Mm, that's
Ten.
bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Pretty
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, Texas Longhorns. I mean, I I don't know. I don't know what to think of them at the moment.
Yeah, there's no telling. No telling. We'll see. They got another crap opponent before they play Florida. They might have a
Yeah,
bye week this week. I'm not sure if they play exactly what their schedule is. Who cares about Who cares about their
yeah.
schedule anyway? Nobody likes them.
Fuck
Uh,
Texas.
so College Game Day this week.
Yes.
This week, we got some top 15 matchups, some top 20 matchups. College Game Day. You know where they're going?
Where are they going?
They're going to
To-
Miami for Florida versus Miami.
Oh
They're not going to
God.
Utah. I mean, of course,
Oh
I didn't think that they shouldn't go to OU. I mean, they were just at OU 2 weeks ago. The tire tracks are
yeah,
still fresh.
yeah.
Uh,
But that Utah game though, I
they
mean,
got
I feel like the Utah game is a good matchup.
it was, and it's they do air some Big 12. Illinois versus Indiana. That's a top 15 matchup.
Yeah.
They didn't want to go there because they don't show any of their games. The game that they wanted to go to that they kind of got screwed on was Mizzou, South Carolina. They might have still went there if
Yeah.
South Carolina kept it close and Sellers didn't get hurt. They might have still went
Yeah.
to Como, but like with Sellers being out, like and they're gonna have Mizzou's really good, so you're gonna have opportunities to go to Mizzou later in the year, I think.
Yeah. They can pick a better matchup than South
Yeah,
Carolina for Missouri.
yeah, but so yeah, game day is at Miami versus Florida. I thought that was interesting. Me and some buddies were talking about that the other day, and we just didn't know where they were going to go. I mean, they didn't want to go to the Big Ten matchup because they don't have any stake in the game. Texas
Yeah.
Tech versus Utah is a huge, huge matchup. Everybody at the beginning of the season said Week 0 was going to determine, might be a Big 12 championship preview. Rip
Yeah.
Kansas State, they're awful. They lost again this weekend to
Yeah.
Arizona, but Texas Tech and Utah, this really, really legitimately could be a Big 12 championship matchup. You got the
Oh, I
coach.
agree.
You got the coach that's finally got him a quarterback at Utah. Whittingham has done amazing things at Utah. He's got a quarterback this year with Devin Dampier. He's going to, if you're looking for, if you didn't get your money in on Mateer before the season and you want a Heisman long shot, even though he's started to gain traction, his odds are,
They are going up.
they're going up. But Devin Dampier at Utah, I was on this guy before the season. Tried to tell
Yep.
you, him and Mateer. Get your bets in. I didn't think he'd win the Heisman, but man, he's playing really well. And then
Yeah.
Texas Tech threw a lot of money at that program, and it's paying off, man. They look really good so far. This is gonna be a hell of a game. I think people are gonna
Yeah.
be sleeping on this one.
What's their rankings at the moment?
Uh,
Like 18 and
I want to say Utah. You got Texas Tech is 17. Utah is 16 in the AP. So 16
okay.
versus 17.
That's a banger.
Yep. And then we
Uh,
got OU versus Auburn. Jackson
yes,
Arnold coming
sir.
back to Norman.
Oh, better have them
Oh,
dude wipes ready.
I was pretty confident about this game. We'll get into reasons later why that might have came down a
Okay.
little bit, but no, I think
Okay.
it's gonna be a good game. I think we're gonna do a Friday pod.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Friday pod, kind of gonna breaking down these games a little bit more.
Hmm.
We'll
A
talk
good
more
week to
about
do it.
talk more about OU and Auburn. Then we got Ole Miss versus Tulane. It's a sleeper, man. I wanted
Is
to.
it?
Did I lock this? I don't know if I locked this or not. Well, I guess we'll have to find out
Uh,
later.
yeah, we'll find out in a
We'll
few
find
segments.
out later. But I thought about locking it. I can tell you that Tulane is a really good football team. They beat. They had another big win this week against Duke. Rip Duke. Duke. So I don't know if you
Yeah.
know this. Tulane's quarterback last year, Darian Mensah,
Uh-huh.
he transferred to Duke.
Did he really?
Yeah, he transferred to Duke, and Tulane went in there and beat their ass.
Bro, he actually had a good game though. I
Yeah, he
mean,
had a
not
good game.
terrible. Yeah.
But yeah, that Duke team, they threw a lot of. That's like Texas Tech. They threw a lot of money at that Duke team and just not panning out. Michigan,
Yeah.
Nebraska. It's gonna be a good one.
Oh
Beat
yeah, that's my lock of the week actually. We'll get to that later.
Michigan put up 69 points this week.
Nice.
Getting stumbled by OU the week before. Nebraska. We'll see. Matt Rule making his
Yep.
lighting into his team for only scoring 35 points against a shit opponent in the first half.
Posers.
Mizzou versus South Carolina. I think Mizzou's just gonna run all over them.
Oh,
I think
100%.
Stewart might be hurt too. I'm not sure, or he might. I'm not sure what's going on with Stewart. I heard some rumblings. We'll talk more about that. We'll get more confirmation on that later in the week. But Mizzou, Ahmad Hardy, and Bo Perbula. I think Hardy had like 200 yards at one point on 12 carries in the game last
Sheesh.
week. Like he was
Good Lord.
balling. And
That is
Mizzou's
ridiculous.
Mizzou's defense hasn't really been super dominant like I thought it would be, but I mean their running game so far is great, and I don't
Yeah.
expect that to change against South Carolina, even if they have Stewart, because Stewart's more of a pass rusher. Florida versus Miami. I think Florida's going to
Yep.
keep that a little bit closer. Another game
Do
that we'll
you?
talk about. I think so, man. I don't know.
I'm I'm gonna say it's
I
gonna
just
be a whistle to whistle blowout here.
I don't know, man. I'm not impressed with Miami. I mean, yeah, sure they boat raced USF. They beat Notre Dame they played week
Yeah.
1. They kind of a closer game than expected. They struggled to put points up against that Notre Dame defense. Texas A&M blitzed Notre Dame this week, and Notre Dame had an extra week to prepare for that game.
But
Uh,
you're forgetting something, man. They put up 45 against Bethune-Cookman.
Miami did.
Yeah.
Good job, Miami. Good job. Way to go. And then Illinois versus Indiana. Illinois wins that game. They're probably going to college football playoff, honestly. They
Yeah.
don't have many tough games after that. I know they had Duke and Indiana pretty much early in the season. They win both those games.
Yeah.
They got some chances, but it's not a week of college football without checking in on our favorite mascot.
Yeah.
They didn't have any tweets this week, but I went and
Let's go.
I went and pulled out, some old images, and what a statue, man.
I mean, that is
What?
it. I would put that in my living room.
Absolutely, that is an awesome statue. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love
Oh,
it. Like that
did
makes
did
me.
our
I want to go to
did our
school
boy get
here.
a victory this week?
I would assume so. I didn't see. I don't really keep
Hold on,
up
I'm
with the
looking.
results on the field. I like to, just admire the beauty off the field. They played
I'm.
Toledo, right?
Oh, they got dog walked.
Did they?
Yeah, yeah, they got their ass whooped.
Fucking Toledo, man.
Oh wait, no, Toledo was last week. Uh, wait, yeah, they didn't. Did they not play? They didn't play. That's why.
I thought they played Toledo because they were doing the Rocket thing. Or
Uh,
did they play Toledo this week?
no, they played them last week.
And got
Am I looking at
got
the right?
demolished.
Yeah, 45-21.
Damn. Rough day for our boys. They're not our favorite football team, but they are our favorite mascot. So now let's get on to the Huddle and Chug NFL
All
talk.
right, let's do it.
Man, we got 2 Monday night games tonight.
I know, that's weird, isn't it?
It is like they used to
And
do this
neither
week
one of them are
one.
good.
Tampa Bay Houston
Um,
might be all
I
right.
mean, the Tampa Bay Houston game, but the Raiders Chargers game doesn't really move my wheels much.
The AFC West champion Chargers.
Yeah,
A lot of people gave me shit about the Chargers making the playoffs.
you did. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell
Uh,
you. I think Bowers
who
is
do you?
out for that game.
Oh, is he?
He's at least questionable.
Owen's gonna be crashing out. I think he was already crashing. I think he already came to terms with his fantasy defeat last night.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. He was pretty level-headed about it.
Yeah, he's questionable. He's not officially ruled out, just
Okay.
questionable. And then, that'll be a pretty decent game. It's going to go late. And then we got Tampa Bay Houston at 6 o'clock. I scheduled a game tonight at 7, not knowing that Baker
Oh,
was going to be on my TV. I guess that was poor management for me. But we got Florida State this week with Louisville. Be a big win if we can get that win
yeah.
against that user.
Heck yeah.
Uh, Man, that Packers defense last Thursday it looks pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, didn't look bad. Didn't look bad at all. Definitely that defense is pretty solid. Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
think so too. They look the part. Lions offense also looks the part. They bounced back big time yesterday against the
Dude,
Bears.
Sun God, man.
Yeah, 3
He,
touchdowns, buddy. I played him in fantasy.
dude.
He won me $5. Let's go.
Hey, I have him in fantasy.
No, daily fantasy. I
Oh,
do
okay,
daily
nice.
fantasy. I had a terrible lineup with a lot of people that didn't do nothing, but I had Sun God and neighbors, so it kind of showed out for me. It
Yeah,
kept me in the money. Big time, Sun God's probably my favorite player in the NFL. Love that man.
he's pretty awesome.
Did you see
Yeah.
that? Did you see the hurt hammy Sully? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Jared Goff's
I
like,
like that.
well, don't do that to me, buddy. Don't do that.
Stop it.
And then you got Cam Ward. He's showing flashes for Tennessee.
He
Like
he
he might be
did.
okay.
Yeah, he didn't look that bad. I mean, for his first game coming in, he showed some flashes. You're right.
And then Haley Steinfeld's probably pissed off. Josh Allen might have to get nose surgery after yesterday.
Messing up that
He
nose.
comes back in the game with a tissue on his nose. Man, that was kind of good. I like that.
Dude, they beat the shit out of the Jets, though.
They did. I kind of like the Jets kind of closed it in a little bit early, made it
A
closer
little
than it
bit, yeah.
was. But yeah, I think Justin Fields got knocked out of that game too. Uh, Allen and Justin Fields let me down in that game. I thought the Bills' defense was kind of ass after the
Yeah.
first week, and so I took Justin Fields plus the passing yards. And I took Josh Allen plus passing yards in a
Uh,
six leg parlay. Those
Justin
are
fucked you.
those are the only two that I missed on was Josh Allen and Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I even, I would have paid out with just one of them got there, but no, neither one of them did. Assholes.
Yeah. Justin Fields looked really bad.
Yeah, I think he only had like 28 yards passing whenever he got knocked out. So
Yeah. He's like, take me out of this damn game.
yeah, so you know who needs to be taken out of the game is J.J. McCarthy, bro.
Oh, I agree with that, dude. And if Sam Howell was on that roster, he would have came back and he would have won that game.
Man,
You
the
know?
defense played so well considering they couldn't move the ball offensively. Held them to 5 field goals. I picked up. I actually
You
had
did.
I had Young Ho in fantasy, and so
Ah,
6:30. I'm sitting down. I'm watching. I turn it to NBC after Red Zone goes off, and they're talking about how Young Ho wasn't playing tonight. I was like, shit. I was like, that's my kicker. How he got benched, so I went and picked up his backup. He comes in and kicks 5 field
oh,
goals and an
dude.
extra point.
You got like 20 fantasy points off that dude.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Keeping me alive in my fantasy matchup this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close. And probably not. I'm probably still gonna lose. But
Positivity.
positivity. I mean, I'm positively, got one of the best
Gonna
rosters in the
lose.
league. I'm putting up. I got the most. I'm gonna have the most points, and I could be 0-2.
You could be. Yep.
Like
Yeah,
defense
you
wins
do.
championships, bro. That's what.
You have
That's what
you
Nico
have a
would say.
squad.
Defense wins
We don't need
championships.
offense.
And then Bryce Young.
Oh man.
Golly, man, this dude.
Yes. I don't know why you were on that bandwagon to begin with.
I mean, I'm on the bandwagon because it's been my favorite team since '96, and so
Oh
since
yeah,
they came in
yeah,
the
the
league.
Carolina Panthers. Okay.
Since
Yeah,
since they
yeah.
came in the league, I remember '96. Getting a starter jacket. Like my parents had to look everywhere to get me that starter jacket. It's because, so the story is, I was a 49ers fan, or I was a Joe Montana fan as a kid growing up. I loved
Okay.
Joe Montana. Then he went to the Chiefs, so I followed him to the Chiefs. Then when he retired, I played baseball for a team called the Panthers, and the Panthers became an NFL team.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
became a Panthers fan ever since, and so we've had some times this year, but not so much recently. And
No.
little bitty Bryce Young, man,
He looked pretty
kids,
bad.
he, yeah, and they had a chance at the end of the game and just couldn't get the ball over the line of scrimmage. He's so small, dude.
He
He's
is. He
so
is.
small. Like Kyler sometimes looks small, but at least he like can run around and do kind of kid shit.
Yeah,
Bryce
yeah.
just looks so small. Like he looks smaller than Kyler somehow. I don't get it.
And to go back to the Kyler thing, he didn't look that great either. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
really
Neither one of
didn't.
those quarterbacks. The battle of the super small quarterbacks.
That was a pretty rough game to watch.
Yep, especially at the end of the game. And Bryce just
You
couldn't
know,
get it done, man. Even though the Cardinals had like 7 penalties in the final three
yeah,
minutes of the game and kept
yeah.
trying to.
I
I
was
thought
like, are they intentionally losing here? Is this like going to be a betting scandal?
that was, and their coach was just kind of. You could see like he's a white boy, like extremely white. You could see his face like starting to steam up, man, turn red. I
Oh
thought he was gonna
gosh.
gonna burn through
He's like, bro, my job is on the line. What are you guys doing?
it. Imagine being tied to Kyler. I mean,
Im-
I love all your
Imagine,
quarterbacks, but he's not good.
I got something for you to imagine.
What's that?
Imagine being a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Oh, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but yeah, they're
Gosh.
the Cowboys are pretty bad.
I was thinking during the game, I was like, when the Giants are healthy, are they decent? But as the game went on, I was like, no, no, of course they're not. And Dallas is just slightly better than them. And
They're not decent with Russell Wilson at quarterback.
430 yards, bro.
I mean, like,
He ain't gonna do that again. But
yeah, other teams are gonna have pass rushers. Dallas has
but
nobody to rush the passer.
I'm not saying this is why the Giants lost because there's a lot of things they could have done differently. But I mean, they did some weird shit with Jackson Dart this weekend. Like they would run him out. They first ran him out and they did like a an option. Either a QB keeper or hand it off. And the first couple of times it worked, but then they would bring Russell Wilson right back in. So every time after that, Jackson Dart would get trotted out onto the field. They knew exactly what they were doing, and I don't think they had a positive yardage gain for the next few times Jackson Dart came out. I think he only came out 4 or 5 times, but they did the same shit every time, and the Cowboys figured it out.
I thought they were playing Madden, where the team wouldn't adjust to what they were doing. Like, oh, you can't
Yeah,
stop this. We'll just keep calling it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still think Russell's washed, just like
Oh yeah.
old Aaron Rodgers. You called it
Yep.
last week.
I did.
He came out and wasn't great against Seattle.
No, he looked
Although
really bad.
although that rookie running back, oh, the the kickoff, I didn't know the rule. And I didn't know it
Yeah.
changed. I haven't watched NFL since they changed the kickoff. Like I'm more whenever I watch NFL games, like I watch the playoffs and I watch Red Zone.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I don't watch many kickoffs. They don't show a whole lot of kickoffs in Red Zone unless somebody does something stupid as fuck,
Yep. Yep.
like the kid did yesterday
Yep.
in Pittsburgh.
Oh
Apparently, I
man.
mean, I didn't know it was a
I
rule.
I,
He didn't know it
I
was a
didn't
rule.
know
Like
either.
because in the
Yeah.
old kickoff rules, if the ball goes into the end zone, it's dead immediately. And it's not the case now. It's a
Nope.
live ball.
Nope. Yep.
Covered it for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I didn't know the rule either, so I was confused whenever I was watching it.
Yeah, it's like they changed it, and I get it. It makes
The
sense
new
that they changed it with changing the kickoffs, but it's
I
a
don't like
wild
the
one.
new kickoff.
You
Yeah.
don't like the new kick? I mean, I
No.
don't really care for it, but I get why they're doing it.
Yeah. Safety.
Yeah. Speaking of safety, Mark Cuban, like
Oh.
he's so tired of this man. Like like the arguing with Pablo Torre on Twitter just constantly. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. So I saw that there was some going beef with them. Is this like what was Anthony Edwards somehow involved with some of these comments?
between Cuban and Pablo.
Yeah.
No, this started because like Pablo had that hit piece on the Clippers, right? And then Cuban took the ownership side. Cuban went on his podcast, and they had some friendly banter back and forth. But he just like every time Pablo mentions something about the Clippers situation or tweets something else out about it, Cuban's like trying to detract, trying to grab onto attention. And then he starts
Yeah.
getting some media attention this week. He does an interview, and he like made statements about how he was still supposed to be controlling the Mavs, and then Nico was the one that forced him out with the ownership because Nico wanted him gone. So that's why
Hmm.
Cuban doesn't have any say with the Mavericks anymore, is because of Nico. It's like, Mark, you didn't do great things when you were there. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't have traded Luca, given. I mean, you're not that
Hmm.
dumb, but
Yeah.
like, what winning moves did you make? Like, we
Yeah.
won a title, but it wasn't because of you. Dirk fucking drugged that team through the
He
playoffs.
did. He
I mean,
100%
that
did.
team was deep, but it wasn't great. Jason Kidd was washed. Jet was
Jason Terry
awesome.
was washed.
No,
You
Jet
had
was awesome in that playoff run.
he
Like
was
he was
Brian
awesome.
Cardinal, Hayward, Deshaun Stevenson,
Yeah, and then
Peja.
Peja washed Peja,
Yeah. Oh
extremely
yeah.
washed Peja.
All of
Uh,
those guys could have probably qualified for AARP.
Probably, and then he just dismantles the whole. I mean, Tyson Chandler was really good at the time
He
too,
was.
but
Yeah. He was vital.
like it was like shut up, Mark. Like
Yeah.
nobody cares. You sold the team. Just get off my
Like,
timeline, really. Stop talking about the Mavs. Like you
yeah.
said you wanted to. Well, he said his reasoning for selling the team was he didn't want his kids growing up in that environment, but yet he still like
It's like you're still
goes to
there.
games and talks about them all the time, and like no, you wanted to get your money, and you wanted to still have say with the team, and then they took that away from you because they legally didn't have to honor what the agreement was,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
now you're screwed and you're salty about it. I mean,
Yeah. Go back to Shark Tank.
no, he quit there too. You know why?
Oh, did he quit? He
Yeah,
quit Shark Tank?
yeah, and so he's kind of, if I mean, he sold majority interest in the Mavericks, quit Shark Tank, so he's not investing in these companies. It's probably, I don't think the man's broke. He's liquefying all of his assets. You know why? I think
Why?
this man's gonna run for office, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
And
he
that's
has a
why.
lot of political standpoints, public political
And that's
standpoints.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
really active on Twitter with it, and he wants to get engaged in all the conversation. I think that he might be considering it, and that was my initial thought when he sold the Mavs. But we'll see. I mean,
I agree with you. I think that's probably a good hypothesis.
and then we'll see. Maybe he's just trying to cash out and wants to you know spend more time with the
Be done.
kids now that they're grown.
He's
Like
not showing it.
maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't like his younger children. He just wants his kids to be old and hang out with them when they're old.
He's like, I hate kids.
Yeah. But
Oh.
what else you got to talk about in the
Not a whole
semi-drunk
lot.
NBA talk?
Preseason starting pretty soon in a couple weeks. I the only really thing to talk about right now is the Kuminga debacle with Golden State. Like they have a bunch of contract negotiation issues, and I mean, I don't really care one way or the other. But I feel like Kuminga, if you got 21 million sitting in your face, you need to freaking take it.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like I get his point though. He doesn't feel like he's respected. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
bad
understand that.
because it's if this was the old NBA, this is what's happening with this new collective bargaining agreement. Is there's just no money for him, and so if this
Yeah,
was one of the old collective bargaining agreements where teams actually had cap space, you might see Kaminga. Kaminga probably would have got paid what he wanted, but there's
yeah,
just nobody with cap space.
yeah,
Nobody can afford him, and so it's kind of he didn't really have a choice but to really go back to Golden State, honestly, or unless they can find a
yeah,
trade partner.
yeah, yep,
And
yeah. And there's probably not the market for Kuminga is pretty dry at the moment.
it's just because it's so hard to trade. Like the teams that could use him, you have to really like finagle your way around
Yeah,
the contracts
yeah,
to make it work because
hmm
you can't take back more money than you're sending out, and then the Warriors also can't take back more money than they're sending out. So the contracts almost have to be dead on, and
yeah,
it
yeah,
makes it tough because of the situation.
yeah,
That's why
yep,
this next collective bargaining agreement is going to be interesting because this one really, really is shit in the bed.
yeah,
And
yeah. It's not great.
I mean, your guys are going to be fine for it. Like you're gonna dominate the league until the collective bargaining agreement's over, and then they're going to change it, and you're going to be right in good shape again. Right
Yeah,
whenever it's about to screw you, like it's screwing
yeah.
the rest of the NBA.
It's like I'll take that. Hey, that's just good management right there.
Yeah, I mean, perfect timing. It's a lot of luck and it's luck and good management. They got.
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
100%.
all right. Now let's go around for the other sports. Well, what else we got going on in the sports world?
NASCAR baby. We got the
There's
Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol.
I seen that was on. I think I fell asleep honestly, whenever
Yeah,
or no, I turned it on after one of the football games, and then the Notre Dame. I seen the Notre Dame A&M game was close, so I turned that on. I
yeah,
can't remember. I think I had it on one of
but
the TVs.
yeah, just have it in the background. That's what NASCAR's there for.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, Christopher Bell took first. Our local boy, went out there and had a good race. Brad Kozlowski in second. But the sad news, Shane Van Gisbergen is out of the playoffs, which was
well,
kind of expected, but
yeah. Uh, Trackhouse man, just not good. Ross barely held on to one of the final 12 spots.
yeah,
Ross got to get a win this week, man. Got to get a win
has
in the
to.
next couple weeks. Get
Yeah,
on to the next round, man. We need Ross in the final four. Damn it,
yes, we do.
just to see what
Yeah,
he'll
my
do.
my man Bubba Wallace had a DNF that hurt him. He's gonna have to really show out to make it to next round. I think he's in the green by 1 point at the moment, one single point.
Yeah, there's so much that can go on, man. It's close enough to where there's what 3 races in this round too,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
And then yesterday, while I had a red zone on in the living room, I kind of have like a doorway where I can put something on the bedroom and watch it there. And I was watching Sunday Night Baseball.
okay, all right.
And something about like I kind of fall out of love with baseball in the summer just because it's a lot of day games, and even if it is a night game, it's not under the lights. But something about baseball games under the lights takes me
Yeah,
back to being a kid, and it
yeah,
was just a really fun game to watch. Aaron
yeah.
Judge like destroyed the baseball yesterday, but the
Uh-huh.
Red Sox beat the Yankees Sunday Night Baseball. I'm
All
kind of getting
right.
getting ready for the playoffs, man.
They're
They're
coming up,
they're
man. They're
coming
coming
up.
up.
Looking at the
Wasn't there a bomb hit? I forget. I don't remember the name of who did it, but it was like a 450-foot record or something I saw. I don't remember who it was. Did
uh,
did you see anything about
was
that?
it was it recently? I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah, it was like this week.
I don't know, but 450 feet isn't that far.
Oh, it's not. Okay, I could have my
I
numbers
mean,
wrong,
it's
but
it's 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 far, but it's not. It definitely. I don't think it would be a record. I don't think.
I'm fact
Maybe.
checking. Hold on. No, not maps, you dumb computer.
And then,
Let's see here. Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz.
hey, careful.
400. Yeah.
Be careful.
Nick. Nick
Nicholas. We call
Kurtz.
him Nicholas on this podcast,
Nicholas
buddy.
Kurtz. That's right. That's right. Thank
We
you for
call him
that.
Nicholas.
I'm gonna get canceled here trying to say an MLB name. But yeah. Nicholas Kurtz, Mr. Nicholas Kurtz. Rookie hit a 493-foot grand slam.
Oh, so it was a
The
grand slam. You said
Yeah,
493?
493. It's the longest in Major League Baseball in the past 3 years.
Longest grand slam or longest home run?
Grand slam.
Grand slam. Yeah,
Yeah,
that kid's a monster. I know. I think we talked about him on one of the early pods because he had that 4 home run game. Remember?
yeah,
And
yeah.
like he got called up, and they already the A's already had a good first baseman going, and so they got some talent out in Sacramento because they're not even
Yeah,
in
wherever
Oakland
the hell
anymore.
they're playing,
They'll
dude.
be going to Vegas, so I mean they should be
They're gonna
right for whenever they get to Vegas and see what they got
they're
going.
gonna they're gonna be the Toledo A's
That's
before
a,
they're the before the Las Vegas.
no, I think they got one more season in Sacramento, maybe two, and then they're headed to Las Vegas.
Heck yeah.
All right, what's that? What else we got going on in sports?
A couple of irrelevant motorsport stuff. Ricardo Fella wins his first DTM race with Audi. Audi hasn't taken a win in DTM in a very long time. And then Max Verstappen, the four-time world champion, has to get his license like everyone else at the Nürburgring. So he's got to go out there. Went out there this weekend in a 6-hour race in an underpowered GT4 Cayman. Very underpowered. So he was just getting dog walked in the straights. The whole point was you get your laps in, you get your time in the seat, you show that you're not a detriment on track in a slower car and that you know what you're doing. Then you get your license to race with the big boys. And so, but everything went well. Max Verstappen will be making his Nürburgring GT3 debut, I think in a couple weeks actually, or end of the month. But yeah,
Okay, that's cool to see the F1 like they don't the F1 Red Bull doesn't really care that he's doing this, or is it one of
I
their
don't think I
seats,
I
or
don't
is
think Max cares.
he
I
doesn't
don't
care. He
think
doesn't care
I
if Red Bull
yeah
cares. Like he's
yeah
like,
I
if
mean
I void my contract, I void it.
yeah, you don't give a shit regardless. But yeah, Red Bull has something to do with it. They're running a Red Bull livery, and I'm sure they have to, you know, go through that with them. But yeah, yeah, pretty exciting to see Max Verstappen, F1 world champion, multiple times, albeit will be racing a different kind of car, different kind of class, and it'll be cool to see, especially at the Nürburgring.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, anything else in the other sports?
Nope, that's about it.
It's gonna bring us to the bartender bets.
Oh, okay. Oh
Okay.
no. Oh no. Why did he pick OU? That's a bad
Yeah,
omen.
we talked about it, man. Owen, he's down here with me in the cellar. Locks of the week. This man had to pick OU
He picked him.
minus 5.5 over Auburn. God, I was so confident.
God, guys,
I was
y'all
so
got to give me some
confident.
competition.
And then yeah, we're coming. I mean, I think you're on the right side. This I don't think we're gonna gain any ground this week. I'm pretty sure you're on the right side of that one. I like Michigan in that one too.
Yeah.
I was considering that as my lock. I think this might be a weekend. This might be the first weekend we all get wins. Because I like that. I like that Mizzou minus 12.5 over
Yeah.
South Carolina, especially if Sellers don't play.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like OU minus 5.5. We might all be happy at the end of Saturday.
Well, hopefully, I mean, I will take a loss. South Carolina can win outright. Nebraska can win out. OU's got to win. If Owen's the
Yeah.
only one that wins, I don't care how much shit he gives us, because he will give us some
we'll
shit.
we'll take it.
But we will take it, just to beat Jackson Arnold and Auburn this week.
Yeah, I'm excited about that game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a really fun
Yeah.
one. All right, that's about
Wrap
it. Final
wraps it up.
rinse. you know, got a big week. Like we said, we're gonna do a Friday pod, kind of break down some college football games. So if college football is your jam, be sure and tune in to the Friday episode.
Heck yeah.
Once again, appreciate all the support. Uh, it's just something that we do for fun. Got a new viewer this week with comment on the YouTube this week from a episode from like week 2. So
Oh yeah.
that was pretty cool that they found the week 2 episode, new subscriber. So
Heck
hopefully,
yeah.
people continue to find the show, they like it, share it with your friends. Like and subscribe as all the major content creators say.
Yep.
We'll keep
Share it
doing
with
it.
your mom. We
Let
love your mom. We love moms.
Let us know what you think about the new look. If you think it's cool, kind of something that we kind of put this up last minute. But got anything else?
Nope. Just have a great week, everyone. Gonna be a good weekend, and peace and love.
All right, peace out.